Hello, 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 hello. I'm Lynn Browder, and I'm painting flowers. I paint with my son Owen, who is now 12, which is still hard to believe. So I'm stuck on flowers. I'm trying to not be stuck on flowers because I've been trying to paint some other things, but I'm stuck on flowers, so here I am. But I like them. They make me happy. And you never know. Maybe there'll be a twist. I don't even know. I usually start off doing one thing and then I get distracted or add something else to it. So who knows? But we're at flowers. We are at flowers. So this morning, Owen woke very early, which is funny because today is like the first day that I've slept like all night in forever, and he woke up very early. So I say very early, not as early as say our Friday nights usually go, but he did wake up pretty early. So I went through all the process with him, and he always tells me that he should go back to bed after he gets his tablet because he wants his tablet and then he will go back to bed. But he did fine. He just was very, very excited about his day. So he wanted to know where everyone was going to be, who was going to be places, what they were doing, what he was going to be doing, all of the things. And it's hard to explain to him that I don't necessarily have the answer or know what's going to happen. He just wants to know. And so trying to explain to him that I'm not always, able to tell him that his friend is going to be at school today or not at school today, that's hard. So he wanted to know, and I don't know how to tell him that I don't know. So we just have to always say, we'll wait and see. And that's not always the answer he wants, but that's the answer we have. So when I'm painting, one of the things that always excites me is I say, I like to watch paint dry. I love to watch paint dry. And when I'm looking at this, like the colors in this one particular, with this background, that excites me because I can't wait to see what happens when that one dries. This is why like painting is so interesting to me, because there's always something that's going to happen when you're painting. If you've watched before, you know that I put way too much paint on my paintbrush. That's just the fact of life. Which then leads to me dropping a lot of paint, which then leads to the fact that paint is then everywhere, and you'll see a lot of times, sometimes I call them sprinkles. Sometimes I do them just because I want to do them, and then sometimes I do them because I have to do them or think I have to do them. If I drop paint on my painting while I'm painting it, then the painting is more likely to have where I take the brush and I spread it all around. But then some things like that, whatever that was, gets on the painting. So we just keep going and do what we do. But it's always fascinating to me to watch paint dry. I'm very fascinated. Now I have this bright orange. I have all these muted colors, and then I have this bright, vivid kind of orange color. And that is very fascinating to me because I don't want it, I'm gonna knock everything over. I don't really want it to stand out very much, but I'm intrigued by it and I want it to be in this painting. So sometimes color wins, even though I want this kind of more muted something like that. Just like I said, I like watching paint dry. It fascinates me. I can't help it. It fascinates me. So I'll probably like even put some more in unusual, places. Like that's probably more than what I wanted. I probably wanted it more like that. But when it dries, it'll be interesting, you know? So I amuse myself, if nothing else. That's what happens when I'm painting. It makes me happy. It makes me happy to have like the unexpected, I suppose. Again, I probably wanted more of this, a little more muted, but it'll be okay. It'll work out. It'll do what it's supposed to. And maybe by the end of it, we'll have a lot more of the orange, the brightness of it. And that will be okay, because what else can we do? We'll just be there and let it go, what it's supposed to do. So you never know what's going to happen. And these are just messy flowers. I'm surprised I haven't hit the camera because I have it at a different angle for this today. I haven't figured out how to show my face and paint at the same time. So maybe one day I'll get that figured out. But until then, we just have to kind of deal with me talking in the background, rambling. I do a lot of the rambling. So I actually have 2 cameras going, which you would think I would be able to figure this out at some point, but I haven't, because I record and save it and publish the video, and then I decided I thought I would try to do the live today while I was painting, but I keep hitting the stand. So I'm kind of liking the simplicity of this. I was going to add in a whole bunch of things out here, which I'm going to put in some in here, just some of that. But I'm thinking I'm liking I said that I was done with that orange, but I think I might just do a tiny like reflection thing down here. And then I'm going to add some greens, kind of clear this up a little bit more. Maybe add just a few more. I get excited about the dots and the stuff. It fascinates me, like all the little things. Like I said, when paint dries, this is where like the life of the painting comes together, because you're changing everything as it goes along. So just a few more little things there, random. This is, just to add the stuff. I think I want a little more down here, because like I said, when it dries, it'll change all of that too. Maybe a little more. Now I'm just kind of looking to see what looks empty or out of place, something like that. Okay. So I think that's where we're at. One more little. All right. So I always sign O for Owen since he helped me paint the backgrounds. And then L and B. So thanks so much for watching. You have a great rest of your day. Toodles!